South Carolina Gamecocks taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia likely to kick it
for the rest of the league. Man.
A rather underwhelming
suspend them for the season.
The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds. And this
I don't understand why he acting crazy.
And how about that start for this offense? You know, oftentimes you see teams just trying to get into a rhythm, maybe an easy completion to get their quarterback feeling good. Not this offense. They take a shot and find an explosive play right out of the gate.
Want to be down, huh?
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that's
Road is so tough on this game, bro. Icons disappearing and stuff.
There, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
He might be alright, man. They might can contain that nigga a little bit.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as a
split second.
Delivered the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Look at that.
Defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice
so
job
terrible.
to the quarterback, putting some pressure on
Our
him.
line play is so terrible on this game, bro.
Fourth down, baby.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
they go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the
Oh
well.
my God.
Got the first down.
Damn.
Looking for more.
Damn,
But he has enough to move the chains.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got him back on their heels.
Where is?
They'll try the run.
Where he got a job
It's
at?
a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't
I don't
scared.
think he on the
Talking to
team.
defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Davidson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him tote
It's hard, ain't it,
with
man?
success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw.
Good sack, boy.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense.
They definitely try
Early
to.
in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
to fire on second down. Makes the catch. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's Cook. At the 35, he's loose. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Slings it downfield. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass.
Oh man, what kind of catch animation is that?
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field and they try to.
Damn, you throwing it behind him, man. He's 5 yards in front of you, bro.
He shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it
And this nigga dropped the ball before he got hit anyway.
The dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. He's looking downfield.
Man, come on, man. This nigga mugging my dude.
Pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Kane. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. The sweet feet buy a little time. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Same stuff every year.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Quarterback making checks. He'll throw on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
You always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the
What a
Dogs
great
can
player
play
they
this
got.
second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end now in motion.
Oh, you say he hurt?
The give to the single back. Knocked down that.
Hey, he just got benched.
To the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front to get on those defensive
And they got
linemen,
benched for
to try to lead
D'Angelo
them out of the
Russell,
way,
man.
to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Might be changing the route. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
For sure.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly.
Triangle, man! What the?
Touchdown, Georgia! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll start this drive going to the air.
Rushing 3 and getting sacks, bro. This game is so trash, bro.
And that guy is just a man.
This game
He
is so
sets the
trash,
tone in
man.
this
Niggas
defense.
get
We saw it on that play right
more
there.
pressure
Reminds me a
when
lot
you
of
rush
Ohio State
less
beside
people.
me. David
Like,
Butler
how that makes sense?
set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other in the inside of that D-line.
Oh, see, man, dog.
Once that ball was loose,
Come on,
offense
man.
didn't have a chance to
Like this game.
everywhere. It's a
Oh
turnover.
my God.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
With the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Why my dude not running?
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Excuse me.
Second and goal coming up. They'll try to run it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They ain't got no point guard. That's gonna hurt them. Not having Van Vliet.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Now on the move. He cannot get it in. A mere...
He's such a liability on defense, though.
Is away from pay dirt.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Paul,
He hurt, though.
I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
Nah.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here.
Tore his ACL or Achilles, one of the two. ACL, I think. What, baby? Huh? Huh?
Have you ever had a virus?
Yeah, baby.
Got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
He's 6'2".
Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
That's it?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 7 over USC. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive from their own 35
probably should.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The throw to the outside is complete. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing.
I remember they were saying that about Bron 7-8 years ago, 10 years ago. That nigga still going.
Movement as they've got a first and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
Not if he develop a little post game, little turnaround jumper game. I don't see it, but
operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me, so it's an easy.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
9-15.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right
here. Going
for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Hand off from the shotgun. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
What? Huh? Yeah, I know. She about to fix you something.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They go to the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Bless us.
Makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the
Bless us.
That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll take a shot. And incomplete on
Catch the ball, bro. And block up front, man. Dog.
Have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better
Look at
job.
that, man. That's terrible.
Split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone.
Go on at him.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. They take the lead with the 6. That dude's really big.
Shit, the only ones I done heard from.
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
What you receive?
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Here's the give off the left side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They go right back to it. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
He should get all the yards right there,
It's
bro.
got to feel good as an offense.
That should be the end of it right there.
Drive, you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll get him down.
He just be so blocked up and nobody said nothing, bro. Look, like damn, man. Somebody get off the block.
The pre-snap motion, because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line.
Man, they said that that stuff wasn't gonna be effective this year.
Defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The give to the back.
Look at this shit. Nigga falling for 3 extra yards for a first down.
First down.
Like, look what this nigga feel for 5 yards.
Great balance, and right here just chews up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Once the defense is wide open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5. The Dogs want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Moving out of the pocket.
Now, pick it up.
Defense swarming on that loose ball.
Let's go.
Oh, man, you're set up. You're in great position. The offense
What this
driving
nigga
the
think
ball
he
down the field. You get in the red, you got to make something positive happen, Palmer, and that's not what they were looking for.
No, turnovers, that's why that's a key statistic when it comes to winning and losing football games, but it couldn't have come at a worse time, as you just mentioned, David. Down at this area of the field, situationally, when you're trailing, you simply can't have a mistake like that, and that's the difference between good teams and bad teams.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Like a loaf of bread.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Clark. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll leave it with him. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This is a design run. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Man, I can't be.
There was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Defense in press coverage. Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know
Hang
that
him
guy.
on this
Every time
crazy,
he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so
crazy
dynamic
angle.
at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Oh my God, they tried to. Oh my God. Oh, that's crazy. I went so far over to the left. Oh my God.
Right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 7 over Auburn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's golden.
Look, it's a nice game, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you've got to be throwing at least to the 1st down markers, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines to get out of bounds.
Let's go.
Quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man. It's White. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
I was just looking at a clip from Harden back in whatever year it was. He was 2018 or something like that. All that dude was doing was foul.
Risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And they gave it to him.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
The old people call a timeout.
And kneels down. Both of these teams are high caliber.
But I ain't like that no
more. It sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack.